Hello guys, this is Jyoti from Anji and Joe's channel, and today we are going to make a yummy almond mocha cake. This is going to be an eggless cake, and this is a very tried out recipe. If you follow the steps correctly, the result is going to be amazing. So yes, let's bake together. So before we begin, let's see what are the ingredients required for this cake. So here is our 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I have double sifted this flour already. Then there is half cup of ground almond flour. You can purchase almond flour or you can ground it at home. Then I have used granulated sugar. So I have used 3/4 cup of white sugar. If you want to use brown sugar in this recipe, you can use half a cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of white sugar. Then I have taken 4 to 5 tablespoons of almond which are chopped. So this is for decoration. Then there is milk. So I have taken 3/4 cup of milk. This milk is at room temperature. Do not use cold milk. Then I have taken 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Then there is a neutral oil. This is half a cup of neutral oil. I have taken some water to mix the coffee granule. Then we are going to take 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. I have taken here coffee granules. These are 2 tablespoons of coffee granules. These are easily available at home. We have taken 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda. So these are the ingredients. So first step that we are going to do is mix our milk and vinegar. So this is going to be your first step because we are not going to use egg. So milk and vinegar together will give a nice softness to the cake. Take milk, add vinegar. Do not mix this, just keep it aside. This you should keep at least for 10 minutes. So this is going to be the first step. Second thing that we are going to do is we are going to prepare our cake tin. So I have first greased it. Now I'm going to put little flour in it, and finally make sure your flour is completely evenly spread on the cake tin so that it doesn't stick. Next thing we are going to do is put a lining. I'm using parchment paper for this. So once that is done, grease your parchment paper as well. So my cake tin is ready. Make sure you line and grease your cake tin properly so that the cake doesn't stick, and the use of parchment paper is done so that taking out the cake is easy. It doesn't get spoiled while taking out. So yes, my cake tin is ready. Next step, we are going to mix all the dry ingredients, but before that I want to do one more step, and that is take the coffee, mix it with little bit of water so that it is mixed. So we are just mixing it, not too much, just mix it and keep it aside as well. Now let's mix our dry ingredients. So I'm going to add all the flour. Please make sure you sift your flour twice. I cannot emphasize on this fact because the more light your flour is, the more, if you sift it at least twice, it incorporates good amount of air, and which gives a fluffy dry cake. So yes, I have mixed my flour. I'm going to mix almond powder. I am going to mix baking soda, baking powder. Yes. Now roughly mix it, so that again what we are doing is incorporating air here. Mix it and keep it aside. Now take another mixing bowl. This is going to be a big mixing bowl because we are going to add all our wet ingredients in this. Okay, before we mix our wet ingredients, make sure you preheat your oven. So we are going to bake our almond mocha cake at 180 degree. So this is the time when you should make your oven ready. So preheat your oven for at least 10 minutes. So in this step, add your wet ingredients. So I am adding half a cup of oil here. In oil, add 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. So my vanilla essence is very light one, so that's why I'm adding 2 teaspoons. If yours is very strong or you have already used it, make sure you add only 1. So in this we are going to add the coffee that we have dissolved earlier. Add your sugar. Yes, so we are seeing cloud of sugar forming out here. So this happens if you put sugar. Okay, so I am mixing my wet ingredients. See, sugar is mixing with coffee and oil. So this is also the time where I will add the milk and vinegar mixture to this. Make sure you do not add completely at once. Add it in batches. Okay, then mix it properly. Yes, add the remaining. So see, our milk has curdled nicely. So that's why we are doing this step in the beginning itself, so that our milk gets time to curdle. So yes, my dry and wet ingredients are ready now. What I have to do is add my dry and wet ingredients together now. So add your dry ingredients and wet ingredient. Do not add everything at once, add in batches so that lumps are not formed and you can mix it properly. So I'm going to add it in 2 batches. Mix it. Add the remaining. And it is not hard and fast rule, but it is always advisable to mix your batter in one direction, so because it incorporates air, and if you mix too much in both the direction, it will also help the glutens to form. If gluten gets formed, your cake becomes very hard. So yes, all the lumps are gone now in this batter and it is properly mixed. So also one thing with this batter is do not over mix anything. So yes, this is the consistency of the batter and it looks so yummy now itself. So now is the time when we pour our batter in the cake tin. So many people have seen that after pouring this batter, they tap it. I don't know, to make it smooth or something, but actually it removes air from your batter, so don't do it. I never tap my cake batter. Now we are going to sprinkle almonds, because yes, it is an almond mocha cake. Remember, we started with that. So yes, garnish it with lots of almonds. Let us press these almonds in the batter so that it doesn't come out. Slightly. So we are done. Now let's put it in the oven. Yay! So we are going to bake this for 25 to 30 minutes. Please do not forget to do skewer test. Insert the skewer at the middle of it, and if it comes out clean, that means your cake is ready. Also, you can smell it. So smelling is also one of the very good tests. So you know that your cake is almost done. That's when you do the skewer test. Do not open your oven in between. So the cake is out of the oven. We will let it cool in the cake tin for at least 5 to 10 minutes, and then when it is cool, we will transfer it in on the cooling rack. There again it will cool for 10 to 15 minutes. So my cake is completely cooled now. I have taken it out and now it is ready for decoration. I have used some rose petals to decorate it. You can use different shapes of fondants that are available in the market to decorate it, or you can just simply have it like that, because this almond decoration also looks very pretty on that. So yes, we are done. Do try and let me know what was your experience. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.